Well, folks, we did it. Our channel hit 200,000 subscribers yesterday, February 6th, 2022. Now, I don't remember off the top of my head, but I do believe that it was sometime December 2019 when the channel reached 100,000. I remember because the Oval was on. I think that was the episode that Gail jumped out of the limo and her legs got pretty banged up. And I remember going to Wendy's that night to give me some chicken nuggets. And then a couple days later, what was it? That's when the deer jumped on the hood of my car. And yeah, I'll never forget that. So, here we are, a little over 3 years later, and we are at 200,000. I cannot thank everyone enough for joining this family we have here on YouTube. Remember way back when it was a WordPress blog where I was talking to haves and the have-nots. I would tweet about it. I had a Facebook page at the time. Never knew that any kind of money or compensation could be gained from doing this for a living. And here we are. I remember the days when I only had a few hundred subscribers, JCC Theories to See. But then after changing the channel name to Tyler Perry's The Haves and the Have-Nots Review, numbers poured in. I dropped the Tyler Perry part of it. And then, of course, last year when the series finally came to a close, Our Kind of Entertainment was born. Trust and believe, I feel like if I did rename the channel Tyler Perry's Sisters or Zatima or something like that, maybe the numbers would come in faster. But I feel like the channel has evolved, at least in my opinion, from the point of needing to be titled something that's recognizable as a specific program, but instead having a title that encompasses the purpose of the channel, which is going over our kind of entertainment as a people. So now, there's a website called socialblade.com, and I've used it for years, but I've never truly explored it. But after reaching 200,000, I just wanted to see, how the channel's doing and everything. Actually, it's doing pretty well. It's actually ranked a B on Social Blade, not B minus, not B plus, but a straight up B, which I think is fantastic. And also on top of that, it actually has a predictions meter in regards to subscriptions or subscribers and views and how long it takes to get there. I didn't know that was a feature here, but obviously when I hit 100,000 subscribers, that's when I got the silver play button award from YouTube. And you don't get another one until you reach 1 million, which I do believe is the gold play button award, because I'm a sucker for awards, and that award is humongous compared to the 100,000. The 100,000. And according to Social Blade, because again, I didn't know this was a feature, which I feel is pretty awesome, but it's a prediction based on the current growth of the channel. And it says here that around December of this year, December 19th, that's when the channel should reach 250,000. June 2023, it should hit 300,000. 500,000 subscribers, October 2024. And then 2 years later, October 2026, is when we're allegedly going to hit 1 million. So Lord willing, I'm around to see that happen. Around that time I'll be around. Okay, so October 2026. Let's see. I would be okay. So I'm 30 now, so I'll be 31 this October, and then in theory, I should be 35 years old when I hit 1 million subscribers. All things pending, if YouTube is still around, if the channel is still popular in regards to content, if Tyler Perry shows are still a thing, which I'm pretty sure they are. But you never know what kind of career might pop up out of nowhere. I'm not opposed to doing this for an extended more amount of time. I've been doing this for almost, 4 years since some change now, but who knows what the future will bring. I pretty much love being my own boss. It's way better than being micromanaged, that's for sure. But regardless, trust and believe, when we hit 1 million, that's going to be an amazing day. But I am not going to ignore the success of 200,000. And of course, once we get to 250,000, that's 250,000 right there. I mean, yesterday we hit the 1/5 mark. And then, of course, 250 is the 250,000 mark. 500,000 is the halfway mark. 750,000 is the 3/4, and then of course, you know, a million is the big number. Are there other things that could happen in order to change the predictions? Sure, maybe getting sponsorships or the right person or right people sharing the channel around. Don't give me, you know, I appreciate everybody who shares the channel and the videos. Of course, that's a contributing factor to the success, but maybe, I don't know, one of these cast members or celebrity who has a substantial amount of followers, if they share the content, that'll probably get out there faster. Another thing to look at aside from subscribers is the view count, and I'd love to see if there's a prediction for where we'll hit 100 million, well, 50 million views for starters. Okay, in theory, in July of this year, we should hit 50 million. We've been doing good in regards to hitting maybe 1.3 to 1.5 plus million views a month, which is fantastic. 100 million views is allegedly happening at the very end of November in 2023. So again, just humongous numbers in the future, which is great. So just again, thank you so much for that. And wow, nothing to really do to celebrate. Like I said, I've given away all the Tyler Perry DVDs that I had stashed away. I don't plan on doing giveaways for quite a while. Like I said before, it's not that I don't want to, it's just that money, trying to save up. Savings account is looking good, but I'm kind of like Karen in last week's episode of Sisters. I got to do what she was doing. I got to do my taxes, and then after I do my taxes, get that stuff back, present that to different mortgage companies, banks, and maybe this year, because what did they say? Yeah, you know, give it another year or so, do your taxes, maybe your profit and loss as a self-employed person will be good and look good to the mortgage companies. But regardless, my savings account is looking a lot better than it was last year this time. So perhaps that will do something. We'll see. Because like I said, once I get a situated house and whatnot and get my own spot, then I'll have that money put aside to do more giveaways. Because don't get me wrong, I miss the days of doing the Walmart card giveaways, the major DVD giveaways. I want to get back to that, but got to be careful with the money nowadays. Got to make sure everything is looking right. But just again, thank you. I never thought that 200,000 was going to happen. And you know, currently the channel is at 43.7 million views. Yes, it did suck last year when I was going through the numbers and figured out that some of the shows I had to drop, like the the Our Kind of People, the Wonder Years, Assisted Living. Even though I no longer am planning to review those shows and the few numbers they did do contributed to the overall view count on the channel. I feel like at this point, and look, I could be wrong, but I feel like at this point, I don't think there's a doubt in my mind this is the biggest YouTube channel covering Tyler Perry content. And when I say covering Tyler Perry content, I'm not talking reposting episodes and movies to get the views and whatnot. I'm talking about a legit commentary channel on his entertainment, which I feel like is a major milestone. So regardless, if I ever get that phone call, email, inbox message, or you know, whatnot from Tyler Perry or Tyler Perry Studios, just knowing I have a community of 200,000 people behind me, that's not even including the well over 400,000 people on the Facebook groups, the Facebook pages that I have for different Tyler Perry shows, the 33.5 thousand people on Instagram. I think we're over 9,000 people on Twitter. And if I'm forgetting any sort of social media, like I always say, there are links in my description. We got a strong community here, and we just got to keep it up. That's all I'm talking about. So just a quick segue, and I'm mentioning this in some of the videos I'm recording today. I said this way back when, but something's up again with YouTube's notification system, because given that I have 200,000 people, you would think each video I post would be a banger, easily getting 5,000 views or more, but notifications are just not working for live streams or whatever. So I guess the quick fix is to, if you are watching this video and listening, unsubscribe from the channel and subscribe right back, because I don't want to get down to less than 200,000 when I just got there. So hit unsubscribe, hit subscribe again, hit the bell icon and select all. That should work. I'm going to put a post in the community tab to kind of go over that. But basically, that's the only fix I've been seeing. I've noticed YouTubers who have like 500,000, a million plus subscribers, and all their videos I watch say the same thing. You know what? YouTube's wonky ad revenue system and notifications aren't working. Unsubscribe, subscribe again. If that doesn't work, I don't know what to tell you aside from just consistently check the channel. You all know I post things on a regular basis. Some days I might not post videos. Other days I might post 15 videos. But either way, you keeping up with the content is the way to go. Thank you. A couple people over the weekend donated to the channel via PayPal. I know Victoria was one of them. So thank you, Victoria. You know who you are. And like I said, I don't care if it's $5, $10, $20, $50. All that does contribute to the channel in more ways than one, because I'm a one-man show over here. And like I said, one of my hopes is to, aside from getting a place to live, a house and whatnot, I'm still looking into copyright to try to figure out about getting merchandise that I can't get sued for, like Our Kind of Entertainment, to see if I can get ownership of that title, or, you know, just the licensing so I can make, you know, shirts and whatnot. Like, I would love to make t-shirts with quotes from, you know, certain characters, like, "I'll handle it," for example, or "Yes sir, yes ma'am," like on the Oval. But regardless, just know that I appreciate every single one of you, even when we don't disagree. I know there are some people who love the channel, but they don't like how I talk about caring for sisters, or, you know what, they think I might rant too much, even though I feel like I give detailed criticism as opposed to ranting when I don't like something. But regardless, again, this just started as a simple blog that I did in my free time when I was working at a call center and when I was finishing up grad school. Then it was a channel I did for fun. And then when I got that first ad revenue back in June of 2017, I'm like, wait, here's a couple hundred, like, it was like $400 some. And remember, that's only because I started getting monetized in the middle of the month. So I probably could have made close to $1,000 my first month. I'm like, I can get paid for talking about shows I watch, and the rest is history. So who knows? Like I said, I'm not saying the channel won't hit 1 million subscribers someday, but I don't know what's going to happen between now and the alleged prediction of Social Blade, which is the channel reaching 1 million subscribers sometime in October of 2026. Maybe I'll get to do commentary officially on like a television channel. I don't know. Maybe I'll be working for Tyler Perry Studios or another company that watches my content. I don't know. It's just one of those things where you just never know where life is going to take you. Like I said, I never thought I'd be doing this for a living. I never thought you can do this kind of stuff for a living. I grew up on dial-up. That should tell you right there. But yet again, I can't wait to see what shows I'll be adding to the channel in the future. Like I said, I hope things work out in the next few months, so have my own space and I can have more of a interview format. I would love to go back to doing cast interviews and even talking to some of you all, you know, like Zoom chats or whatever, you know, because I know you can film Zooms and record them and post them in video format. So I'd love to have like group Zooms with different fans and other content creators and then post that on the channel. And hopefully 2022 is a good year. You know, double your pleasure, double your fun. Dance forever. Look, I don't care what anybody says. Chris Brown's Double Mint gum commercial, best gum commercial of all time. Even though I don't rock with Double Mint like that. So, I did get referred to, I believe it's ST, not eBay, it's ETSY, because I'm an award junkie. I love getting trophies and stuff like that. I've never been physically active in that kind of regard in school back in the day, but when it comes to academic stuff, yeah, certificates and whatnot. And I love my silver play button, but I talk with YouTube. I'm like, hey, I will pay out of pocket to get like an award button that just says for surpassing 200,000 subscribers instead of 100. So is there a way I can, like, you know, get that? And they're like, not through YouTube. And they referred me to, like, you know, different companies. So I'm going to check to see if I can get an award for 200,000 subscribers and pay for it. I will do that. And if I am able to get one, I'll definitely do an unboxing video, because I know 1 million is when I get the gold play button, but I do not want to ignore 200,000 because that's a hell of a big deal. So thanks so much for joining in, folks. I really do appreciate the support, whether it's, you know, subscribing to the channel, because I wouldn't be here without the subscribers. Those who donate, PayPal, Cash App, or, you know, those who watch the content, because your views are what allow me to continue to do this for a living and hopefully, you know, get a place to live in the near future. So with that being said, if you want to help the channel get to 1 million subscribers before 2026, if you're watching the video, tell your people, hey, there's this guy, he does great content, breaking down shows and whatnot. Go ahead, check him out. Hit subscribe to help him get to 1 million. If you don't like the content, that's fine. You can unsubscribe. It's absolutely free. All I'm asking is for your support. This is highly unlikely, especially with YouTube's notification system. But with 200,000 subscribers, if every person on the channel who subscribed got 5 people to subscribe, we would get to 1 million subscribers in no time. If Tyler Perry saw this channel and shared one of my videos, that would help the channel grow. But we're not going to rely on celebrity support. I would love for that to happen. Not Tyler Perry himself, just only him, but if any of the cast members who watch the shows love my videos, thanks so much. But share my content out there. Say, hey, if you missed this last episode of Ruthless or Bruh or Sisters, check out this guy's videos. Because if you want me to bring back my reviews for the Wonder Years, for assisted living, for Bruh, the videos got to blow up. I'm not going to, remember, I'm doing all this stuff by myself. I got to pick and choose which shows I review to see which ones bring the most ad revenue so I can continue pushing forward. Aside from that, I can't wait until the channel hits 50 million views. Like I said, that should happen in a few months from now. But let's just say that if you have any kind of goal, just go for it. Seriously, like I said, this was never in the cards. The only thing was simply making a platform where people can come as a community and discuss Tyler Perry shows, and we're up here 200,000 people strong. Now the Sisters Facebook group is probably the biggest surprise for me. Over 260,000 members on there. Now in that case, if everybody in that group subscribe, holy crap, we will be nearly halfway of 1 million people right there. But like I said, you got the predictions from Social Blade. I know I can't rush things, but to hit 1 million subscribers, holy crap, that would be magic. But to be 1/5 of the way there blows my mind. So thank you all for the support. Like I said, I will keep in touch in regards to that award if I can get one. Don't forget to unsubscribe, resubscribe. That should hopefully set the notifications back on for you. But regardless, just make sure you check on the channel periodically for videos. That's all I got. So thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you all in the next video.